Hey guys, so I thought I'd hop in here. I've got a few minutes. I'm going to a client meeting, and so I thought I'd hop on here again. So you may have seen me share. I'm a 48-year-old mom of 5, and my second son was born with a genetic defect, and in and out of the hospital, passed away at 1 year and 3.5 months. So that's been it's been 18 years ago. He would be 19. And so I started sharing a little pieces of my story, and I wanted to hop on again and say, hey, a few people ask, how did I get through it? And I will say that I had 3 babies back to back to back, right after my daughter was born, like almost 1 year, and 3 days after he passed away. And then her brother's 14 months, and then 2 years. So I had three and under at one time. And then my oldest, who's like 3.5 years older than my daughter, it was seriously crazy, to say the least. So I definitely don't recommend. We finally figured that out. I got my tubes tied, because I was like, oh my God, if I don't do something, this is going to keep happening. And we didn't have the means financially, yeah. But I was seriously just, all I could do was, take care of them. And I remember bawling my eyes out to a counselor, because not only was I dealing with the grief of my son and, young children, but I was in a bad marriage, he was struggling as well, which I gave him time to deal with his own grief. We all deal with it in different ways, but at the same time, it had always been bad. So there had been issues. And so I remember going and bawling my eyes out, going to a counselor a few times, and we were living in Mexico at the time, but I speak Spanish, but I found a counselor that spoke English, because I was like, if I'm expressing myself, I want to be able to just let it out and not worry about the language issues. And after that, it was like I went and I cried my eyes out, and then I was like, okay, enough's enough. Like, I can't live like this. I've got to move forward. So I became a seeker of truth, and just kind of I started going to seminars. I started reading books. I started just really diving in and figuring out what it is, how I feel about the world, and how it makes me